What are the traits of a bottom? Looking at BTC on the monthly time frame, if we look at the area we are at right now, usually what we expect to see for a confirmation that there is a change in the state of delivery or we're ready to move to the opposite direction is a break of market structure. So if I just show you down here what I mean by a break of market structure, price is trending upwards, and then we have the most recent swing point, and price breaks the most recent swing point, and we have a body close below this swing point. That's your first sign that we are ready to change trend. Now, more importantly is how we break down here, because if we have very strong aggressive displacement and we also tapped into a key area, then this is the right sign for us to be ready for reversals. However, if we have come in and taken out this most recent swing low, but we didn't have strong displacement, for example, we closed with a wick and then come back up, it's likely price is not ready yet and we are getting some momentum to the upside. Now, having said that, if we do get the strong displacement and a close below, that doesn't mean we're going to start tumbling down from here. There is always a possibility, but that break of market structure with that aggressive displacement could mean this. Price will come back up into a key area and then we will continue the move down. That move that we get down here could result in alts moving to all-time highs. Now, looking on BTC on the weekly time frame. BTC on the weekly time frame. Normally, the traits that we have of a bottom can be very, very messy. For example, look at the area down here at the beginning of 2025. First of all, we had this huge wick to the downside. We filled that wick afterwards. And what happened after we filled the wick? We had consolidation for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. During that consolidation, we created a low down here. We failed to take out the low down here, and then we created a new low down here, and then we impulsed up, not directly, but after another 2 weeks, we had the move to the upside. Another example, down here, after this pump, we had accumulation sideways. We had a wick to the downside, which gave us a sweep of liquidity, and we didn't get another sweep of liquidity like we got down here, and then we continued to move to the upside. But again, how long did that take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just call it 12 to 15 weeks until we actually broke out of this structure. Look at what we had down here. We had the move to the downside. We had accumulation all around here. Price was within this range. We had a fake breakout. This is known as a fake breakout because yes, although we closed and we had strong displacement below this, look what happened afterwards. We had another accumulation. Price comes back within this range. And then we had accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Now going back to 2019, we can see around this area, what do we have? We have accumulation. We didn't get a sweep of the lows that we were expecting, and price moves to the upside. So therefore, what I'm trying to show you is we are in that phase right now of accumulation. And this, what we can see right now, is a trait of a bottom forming. So we've got accumulation happening right now. Can we get the manipulation? Now, this doesn't necessarily have to happen. And that's why I've positioned myself in the market for long positions and short positions. So regardless of where the market goes down or up, I will still make profit. So I'm expecting this move to happen to the downside, but it may not happen. accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. Or we can get accumulation, a breakout, come back into a key area, and then continuation to the upside. One other thing that I want to show you is if we go to some of the coins that I called out in my channel and zoom right out of the charts. I'm going to completely zoom out on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame on this coin, Litecoin, does it look like we can go any lower than where we are already? If we just zoom out, does this look bearish to you? Does it look like we're going to continue going lower? We are at the all-time lows already. And quite frankly, when we have moves like this to the downside and we continue having moves like this, people are afraid to buy. And they're afraid to buy because they're convinced price is in a bear trend and we're going to continue going lower. But when price continues to move up, they've missed the boat down here. So, for example, if we was to buy this coin right now and just look at the local highs down here, you're up 700%. Now, it's very, very likely when the price does move back up, people will not buy down here. People will not buy down here. They will FOMO in when we start getting very large impulses to the upside. And they will likely buy around these regions. And they will only make a return of 77%. This is what confuses me with people when they're investing. Why would you want to invest when we're already having the pump? You should be investing at the right time. Timing in the market is the most important thing. And that's why I say to you, this is the best opportunity for you to buy right now. Now, another coin I mentioned in my channel, and I'll go on the monthly time frame for this, is Algo. Look at where Algo is right now on the monthly time frame. How much lower can we actually go? Zero is around here. Now, if we go lower, my expectation is we will take out this all-time low at around 0.88 and likely hit around 0.05 to 0.06. I'm not afraid for that to happen. I'm holding my spot positions. And it's likely when we get the move to the upside, if we was to just buy where the coin is right now and look at the local highs, it's a 450% return. Now, it's likely people won't be buying at this point right now. People will buy once we start pumping up and FOMO in the market. And it's likely they'll start buying around these regions and they'll probably make an 80% return, which is nothing. My expectation for Algo is to go to a minimum of $1. So that's a 200% if they FOMO buy in. But if we buy in the prices right now, we're up 800%. Look at the difference in terms of return on investment when you're buying. Now, I'm just going to quickly summarize on the charts to show you what I'm looking at right now. So in my previous video, I said to you guys on the daily time frame, I wanted BTC to get into the premium side of the dealing range. So if I just put in the dealing range right now, we tapped into the premium side of the dealing range on BTC on the daily time frame. We also rejected off a key area down here. Now, I wanted it to come up slightly more into the 61.8. We haven't yet done that. So I'm going to remove that for now. And what I want to see is BTC take out this low down here and come into, let's go on the 4 hour, come into this fair value gap that we have down here. I want to see BTC tap into around 86.5K. I'm in a short position currently from the top down here. I want to see price tap into that region and I will see how price reacts off that region. And I may open another position to the upside depending on how we react from that position. This is a short-term position for me. If we look at where BTC is right now, we're still in the accumulation phase. I do ideally want to see price come down and break out and take out this low down here. Now, if you don't do that, we could likely come and just tap into the 78.6, which is 83.5K. And then we could move up from there. depending on how aggressive we come down, I will look for positions to the upside on BTC around these regions. Now, my targets to the upside short term is looking at the local highs down here of 94K, but my overall target short term again is 100K on BTC. Once we get that, we can assess, and I will let you know the other targets that I'm looking at on BTC. Now, last but not least, on Ethereum, Ethereum's been pretty resilient in terms of where we are and how we've been reacting. We have a fib from this level to this level. We haven't yet tapped into the 61.8. You can see that I've got an alert set down there because I want to see how price reacts from this region. Now, I may take another long entry short term on Ethereum to the upside if we get a rejection of this level, because we have a lot of confluences within this area. The only thing that's putting me off is the way that we have kind of broken out of this area down here. Now, I always talk about having a strong, aggressive break of market structure, but you can see we had accumulation, we had this manipulation. Could we just come back down? Because this is not what I want to see. I want to see a strong, aggressive, bullish candle to the upside to confirm we're ready to change in the state of delivery. I want to see a follow through off that candle as well. I don't want to see a strong move up and then a fully engulfing candle on the way back down. These are the traits that you want to see where price is ready to reverse. Now, I'll give you further updates throughout this festive season if anything does change. And if you like these types of videos, subscribe, like, share, and comment, and I'll see you in the next video.